So I've got this pool dashboard that sits on the wall in my kitchen, along with calendars and other smart displays, but you can see that my tank level is empty, and that's because I can't measure my tank level. So we've designed a cover to go over a custom designed scale. This will be 3D printed. This is an aluminum plate over a load cell on top of a aluminum foot that's attached to this base. This is what it looks like in real life. So we've got some machined out holes for mounting, and this mounts to this load cell that's right here, and you can see there's a gap in between. So when we put a weight on there, that gap is causing, it's mounted on the back end on the top and the front end here, and that causes a twisting effect, which is going to change the way that the signal flows through. It's going through this HX711 amplifier and then into this ESP32, which will be a power over Ethernet once we get the final version in the pool area. And that goes into Home Assistant. So I've got a nice 9.21 stable value there, even though you can see that down here, the values are moving quite a lot. And that's because you've got electromagnetic interference, wind, rain, and we don't want that to be moving around. So we've added some linear filters. So we calibrate it first with our loaded and unloaded values, and then we toss out edge values, and we then average over a window period, and then only send updates when we have a value that changes a certain number of ounces. Lastly, we've got Prometheus Exporter, which lets me set up a Prometheus scrape that gets into this dashboard, which is super helpful for visualization, and we're going to set up notifications. To machine things, I have I just drill out through holes, and then I counterbore with this on my drill press over there. I'm 3D printing the cover in PLA for the prototype right now. Once I get the check fit, then I will do a PETG that'll help resist the chemicals. You can see that we've got a skirt around the bottom here. Skirt is to help keep out bugs and water and moisture. Don't want black widows creeping into my pool. So when that's all finished, we'll set this tank on top of that scale and we'll get a nice smart reading. So what can happen is, so I already have a smart pump that is connected to this controller, and I've got a visual way to inspect that this is working. I haven't lost prime. What can happen sometimes is this check valve right here can fail, and you'll get a backflow that fills the tank up, or you lose prime, or the tank goes empty. And so I want to detect those things immediately, as opposed to like when I know that my chemicals are actually out of whack. And I'll be able to do that with the pool scale here, because I can tell when the pump is running, and then I can calculate how much I should have lost. And if it doesn't match up with what I expect, I can send alerts.